The waiter insults a poor man asking for food, unaware Keanu Reeves is watching. Imagine walking into a cafe, desperate and hungry, only to be humiliated, unaware that someone extraordinary is watching. What happens next will leave you speechless. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. It was a chilly afternoon at a quaint cafe on the edge of town. The hum of conversations and clinking dishes filled the air when the glass door swung open abruptly. A man walked in, his clothes tattered, his face weary, and his eyes holding a mixture of desperation and hope. He approached the counter hesitantly, his voice trembling. "Could I have something to eat? Please?" "Anything. I haven't eaten in days." The waiter at the counter barely spared him a glance before smirking. "This isn't a soup kitchen," the waiter sneered. "No money. No food. That's how it works here." The man flinched as if struck. Lowering his gaze, he muttered, "I'm sorry to trouble you," and turned to leave. His shoulders slumped in defeat. What neither of them noticed was a man sitting quietly in the corner of the cafe, his baseball cap pulled low over his face. Keanu Reeves, the internationally acclaimed actor known for his iconic roles in The Matrix and John Wick, was enjoying a moment of solitude. Keanu was well known for his humility and preference for staying out of the spotlight in public. However, his observant eyes had not missed a single detail of the exchange. As the man reached for the door to leave, Keanu's calm yet commanding voice cut through the bustling noise. "Wait." The man paused, startled, while the waiter stiffened and turned toward the voice. His face paled when he realized who had spoken. "You think that's how you treat people?" Keanu asked, his tone steady but filled with quiet authority. The waiter stumbled over his words, trying to justify his actions. "We have standards here. Sir, this is a respectable establishment." Keanu's gaze didn't waver. "Since when does treating someone with kindness lower your standards?" The room fell silent as Keanu shifted his attention to the man by the door. His voice softened, but the authority remained. "Come here." The man hesitated. Confusion etched on his face, but something in Keanu's tone compelled him to step forward. "Sit down," Keanu said, gesturing toward a nearby table. "Order anything you want. I'll take care of it." The man's eyes widened in disbelief as he slowly took a seat. All around the cafe, patrons whispered among themselves. Their curiosity piqued. Keanu turned to the waiter again, his tone sharper this time. "You'll bring him a proper meal. No excuses. No attitude. Got it?" The waiter nodded quickly and hurried to the kitchen, his face flushed with embarrassment. As the man, who introduced himself as Michael, began to eat, Keanu leaned forward slightly. "What's your story?" "Michael?" he asked. Michael hesitated, his fork hovering midair. I lost everything. My job, my home, I have nothing left," he admitted, his voice barely audible. Keanu's expression softened, but his voice carried a sense of resolve. "Not today. Today, you're not walking out of here hungry." Michael's hands trembled as he resumed eating, the warmth of Keanu's words sinking in. But Keanu wasn't finished. "What happens next?" Keanu asked. "What are you going to do after this?" Michael looked up, visibly shaken. "I don't know," he confessed. "I'm just trying to get through the day." "Getting through the day isn't enough," Keanu replied firmly. "You need to aim higher, and I'm going to help you do that. But first, we need to address something." Keanu stood and turned toward the waiter, who was now lingering by the bar, his discomfort clear. "You think humiliating someone like that is acceptable?" Keanu asked, his voice cutting through the room like a knife. I didn't mean to," the waiter stammered. "You didn't mean to?" Keanu's tone grew sharper. "You insulted him because you judged him by his clothes and his wallet. Is that the kind of person you want to be?" The waiter looked away, his face pale. The cafe had gone deathly quiet, every patron riveted by the unfolding scene. Keanu walked over to the cafe manager, who had just emerged from the back, looking flustered. "Get over here," Keanu said, his tone leaving no room for argument. The manager approached cautiously. "Mr. Reeves, I assure you, I'm not interested in excuses," Keanu interrupted. "What I want is for you to make this right." The manager blinked, caught off guard. I'm not sure what you mean," Keanu pointed toward Michael. "You're going to give him a chance, a real chance. Offer him a job, a trial, something that helps him get back on his feet." The manager's eyes widened. "But he's not qualified." "Qualified for what?" Keanu countered, his voice calm but razor sharp. To be treated like a human being? Or to prove he's capable of more than you're giving him credit for? The manager swallowed hard, his gaze darting nervously around the cafe, where customers were now openly recording the exchange on their phones. Michael stood up, his hands trembling. I don't know what to say, Michael murmured. Say yes, Keanu said with a faint smile. You're not leaving here without a chance. The manager sighed, visibly defeated. Fine, he muttered. He can start as a trial worker. But if it doesn't work out, Keanu raised a hand to silence him. You'll give him an honest shot. No ifs. Understand? The manager nodded reluctantly, and Michael's eyes filled with gratitude. For the first time in a long while, hope flickered in his expression. Keanu turned back to Michael. This is your moment, he said. Show them and yourself that you're worth more than just pity. Michael inhaled deeply, determination hardening his features. I will, he said, his voice steady. As Michael headed toward the kitchen, his back straighter than before, the room buzzed with murmurs of astonishment and admiration. Keanu glanced at the waiter one last time, his voice firm but not unkind. Learn from this. Decency is not optional. With that, Keanu returned to his seat. The cafe gradually came back to life, though the atmosphere remained charged with the weight of what had just occurred. For Michael, this was more than a meal or a job offer. It was a turning point, a chance to rewrite his story. Have you ever witnessed an act of kindness that changed someone's life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring moments. Thank you for watching.